Well, hello everybody, how is it going? Cameras, Trains and Adventures here, and I hope you are having a fantastic day and a fantastic November, because I certainly am, as it's coming towards December and Christmas. Love it. But today I have got another train to review for you today, and this is it. It is the Bachmann 8750 class Pannier tank. Now, a few weeks ago, I went to the Severn Valley Railway, and I will leave a link in the top corner, and that is where I bought this for £99. Absolute flipping bargain, if you ask me. Oh, about £99. Was it £99? No. What am I on about? It was actually something like £91, if I come to think of it, because if I just turn this over, you can see the price tag on it was £101.96. But the thing they were doing is, if you had got tickets for the Severn Valley Open Steam Gala, which was obviously when I went there, you got 10% off all Model Railway items. So I thought, thank you very much. And I also got another train which I'm getting for my Christmas. Can't wait for that either, because that is a fantastic train. But I bought this one myself, and it is number 32-205A, class 8750 Pannier tank, number 8771, BR line black early emblem, and it is a DCC 8-pin socket. On the back of the box, we have a brief history, so feel free to pause the video if you would like to read that. Just got some general information about Bachmann, but without further ado, let's get it out of the packaging. Just put the sleeve down there, give it a little wiggle. There we go. That decided to come out then. Hey presto, and we have some lovely paperwork to join us as well. Just chuck them on the floor for a moment. We'll put the train to aside for a moment in time and have a look at its various paperwork. And here we go. The exploded diagram, which is very nice to look at. Very nice. And I can see from what looks like the motor, there is no flywheel. Well, what am I saying? It looks like I know that, because when I checked, there was no flywheel, and I'm pretty sure it's currently a Bachmann's standard 3-pole motor. Oh dear. Oh well. And here we have the product maintenance and care. Open it up. Product warranty, etc. Warranty service request. All that good stuff. Actually, was there something else on the exploded diagram? Was there something on the back of it, maybe? I cannot remember. There was not. Okay, that's perfectly fine. So, that's all on the floor now. So let's take this out. Oh, that was so smooth. So slick and smooth to come out. Open it up, and here I do have the blanking chip that was inside. I just normally, and I've dropped that. I just normally keep that in the packaging. I'll just leave that to one side actually. Take that out, put that back, and then just put that on the floor back in the sleeve, so that blanket chip does not vanish in case I ever want to chip it, de-chip it even, which I don't think I probably will, but you never know. And here it is. What a fantastic, beautiful model. Let's look at that. That is absolutely stunning. Come on, focus on the front. There we go. That is absolutely stunning. Oh, I love Pannier tanks. They're small, but boy are they good. Absolutely fantastic. Right, let's get on. Focus. There we go. Let's get on with reviewing it. So as usual, when I do my reviews, I'm going to start from the front and work my way backwards. So I'm just going to turn it around like so, so we can all see it. Just pick it up and let's start. So at the top, you obviously have the running number 8771. You have what I'm pretty sure is a separately fitted smoke box dart, or smoke box door dart even. We've got the shed code, which I think says 81A on there. And we've got the handlebar that goes all the way down the sides of the boiler, over the top of the smoke box to go down the other end. Below the smoke box door we do have quite a nice amount of riveting. On the running plate also have some very nice riveting, and also on the buffer beam we have some very nice riveting and some sprung buffers, which is beautiful. We also do have a vacuum pipe and a hook if you want to fit screw link couplings, and we obviously have the coupling, which is slightly different. Normally these sort of slimline NEM couplings go into a sort of little socket, whereas this one is just a little thing that pops out. If I just get the screwdriver underneath that, just give it a bit of a jiggle, there we go, easy pops out, and that is where the body screws are located, one at each end. Just take the couplings out and done. Actually, I need to go around the other way. There we go. Now I'm just going to put it down and work along the side. So like I mentioned before, we have the handlebar, separately fitted handlebar, going all the way along to the cab, going down to where the entrance of the cab is, and obviously on the other side we have another one. The lining and the lining and the livery of this is absolutely fantastic. Now I love BR black, but especially BR lined black, and this livery, I can't see any imperfections on these lines whatsoever. It is absolutely fantastic. Just get it back in focus again. Coming along the running plate, we have more rivets, we've got the splashers, and we do have underneath the boiler. But unlike some of my other models, like my Hornby B12 and my Hornby King, they haven't done a representation of the valve gear. It's just a blank piece, which is slightly disappointing. Would have bought it together if they had some valve gear that was simply painted in red, like other models I have. A bit of a shame they haven't done that. We've got a step here. We've got what I presume is probably a toolbox, and we've got some piping here. Not sure what this piping is all about, but there it is. We have rivets all along the running board, and it's the same. And that's me just knocking stuff on my desk with my dressing gown. And on the other side, it's exactly the same, all the same detail. And what I didn't point out, in fact, does this side even have it? Oh yes, it does. Another small separately fitted handlebar. On the top of the boiler, there is quite a bit of dust. Give me a minute, let me just blow that. That seems to have got rid of it. We have loads of very nice detail. We've obviously got the chimney, we've got the dome, we've got the safety valves in this sort of casing, and the whistles, and we also have some other details, so where you would fill up with water. And I'm not sure what these bits of piping are for too, like what this detail here is. Any of these things I'm not sure about, just could you let me know. And I presume here this is obviously the firebox, so I presume this is like where the firebox sort of pops out onto the boiler. That's like that is the firebox, I presume. Moving on to the cab, handrail, like I said before, handrail, more handrails, riveting everywhere, really nice lining all along the sides. Got the cab door, and we got the running number, and if you can probably see in there, if I just get focused, that is the circuit board part of the decoder, because this thing has the worst designed insides for an 8-pin decoder. They designed it for an 8-pin decoder. Well, I say designed. Oh my days. I don't know if anyone else has found any better ways, but this is the only way I could find to fit an 8-pin decoder. I tried wrapping it up and folding it, wouldn't work. if I did manage to get it fit without this being on show, this would have been like popped. This would be popping upwards, so it'd be sort of like a warped sort of shape. The only way I've managed to get it fit is by feeding the wires underneath where the firebox would be and having the circuit board on showing the cab. That's the only way I've managed to get it to fit. Someone else might have been able to get it fitted like that, but I'm not going to take the body off simply because it's just such a faff, and I don't want to go through that again. The only time I will take it off is to service it. But I can tell you now, the inside of this, the mechanism, there's no flywheel, and it's Bachmann's typical box standard 3-pole motor that is in my 3MT. It's in that. It's in a couple of other things. Like I said, no flywheel, none of that. We do have pickups on all the wheels, I think. Yes, we do. We've got pickups there. Hold on, focus. Come on. There we go. Got pickups there, there, and there. So it is all-wheel pickup. And is it all-wheel drive? Yes. I think it is. Yes, it is all-wheel drive. I'm pretty sure. And I'm just trying to look into there to see if there's any bearings. Just going to zoom in. Can't tell if there's actually any bearings inside of there. Yeah, I'm not actually sure. I'll try and find that out, but I'm not sure if there is any bearings in there, whether that is the bearing or that's just the that looks like it's just the wheels. Yeah, I don't think there is any bearings in here. Right, let me just zoom the camera out. First I'll get it focused. There we go. Let's just zoom it out. Yeah, I don't think there's any bearings there, which is disappointing. But moving on to the top of the cab, we do have more riveting, and we have what would be the an opening air intake for the cab, but they haven't designed it to do open, which I'm a bit confused about because most models these days have that ability or that function. We've got what I presume is a cupboard, another handrail. We've got the bars over the back windows, and a very, very shiny coal load. Not sure if that is removable, but you got handrails, another vacuum pipe, some lamp irons, and some hooks or that you can lay tools in. So very nice, and also finish it off with riveting, of course, and obviously again sprung buffers like so, and the little coupling. And on the inside, this is the only bit of painted detail inside. I mean, it is a pretty enclosed cab, so there wouldn't be much, you can't see much detail, and also the decoder, to be honest, is blocking it. So if it was painted, that would be a bit disappointing, but it's not painted, so it's fine. Just that one part that's painted, and that's it. So overall, the detail and the decoration is pretty good. I really like the look. They've pulled off the detail and the livery beautifully. Just the mechanisms poor, and the fitting for the decoder is abysmal because you can't fit an 8-pin decoder. I did originally then have the idea of getting a 21 pin to 8-pin adapter. So you would buy a 21 pin, use this adapter. Excuse me, that was a hiccup. You'd buy the 21 pin, hook it onto this adapter, and the adapter would fit into an 8-pin socket. Did have that idea, but that was going to be the last resort if I couldn't get it to fit. Thankfully I managed to get it to fit. I don't know if anyone else watching this has got this model. I think these new releases of Panniers was released last year, but it could be 2019. Not sure. Yeah, quite pleased with the detail and the livery. So let's get down and see how well it performs, which isn't particularly good because of the poor mechanism, but let's just go down and have a look at it. Right, so here we are down at the railway, and I've positioned the pannier tank over there just before the points, and I'm obviously going to start off the performance test with my usual test, which is the slow speed over the points to see if it cuts out. Now, I have run this before and I have ran it in. I'm not it's not the greatest of runners, and the slow speed isn't perfect, so I'm not expecting it to go over the points flawlessly, but it does have all-wheel pickup, so that's 3 wheels to each rail, so you never know. And then we'll do it going through the points at different speeds, see what its agility is like, and then we'll couple it up and get it running around. So I'm just gonna slowly nudge the controller up so you can see what its slow speed, that's backwards. As you can see, it shot off quite a lot there, so just nudging it up. A bit slower, no, it stops. So it would appear that that is the slowest it will go, and that's not particularly slow, but it is making it over the points. That is quite surprising. That has made it over the points. So let's do it again in reverse. So as you can see, it's very cocky, but that's because it's a 3-pole motor and no flywheel, but it's not cutting out on the points at all. I'm really quite impressed with this, because I haven't actually tested out the slow speed before now. I've just had it running around. I'm quite surprised. Like I said, it is clogging. It's not the smoothest, but it's pretty decent. It doesn't cut out, so it is reliable. Put it that way, very reliable. So let's just get it back. I'm actually quite pleasantly surprised by that, but let's stop it. Let's switch the points. 1 and 2. And now let's go forwards at slow speed first off. See the agility. Will it cut out crossing over? Doesn't appear to be at the moment. Perfect. In reverse. Again, really nice. Right. I'm now going to up the speed a bit, not too much. Just enough to see how well it does. It's done that quite well. Let's do it a bit faster in reverse. Very nice. So that has really pleasantly surprised me, that performance. I did not expect it to be that good. It's really, really nicely performing. Really nice. So let's get it coupled up to a few wagons and just have a running around the layout. So we'll be back in a second. So here it is coming round, and I'm coupling it up to just a small rake of wagons. Just wait for it to couple. There we go. To a small rake of wagons, which are pretty new wagons. You guys, I don't think have seen them before. And I'm going to do, these are 2 videos coming, so each of these open plank wagons will be one review, and then the brake van will be another review, just to see what they're like. So that'll be coming in a moment, but the main part in this video is obviously the Pannier, looking really, really nice on the layout. So let's get her moving away. Apologies about the shakiness. Let's get it moving. There we go. Very juttery start, but let's just get going. A bit faster. Focus. There we go. A bit faster. There we go. That's about the speed that I normally have it running at. So yeah, very nice running. And as I normally do, I'm just gonna go around taking various shots of it with a nice bit of music. So I really do hope you enjoyed that little section of some different alternative angles with some music. And I am currently loving running this thing. Absolutely loving it. But here are my ratings for the Bachmann 8750 class Pannier tank. So for detail, I'm going to give it 5 stars. I can't find any reason why not to give this 5 stars. It's got great detail. Delivery is fantastic. The only thing that is a bit of a shame is there isn't any painted detail in the cab, apart from the one leafer, but then again, it is a very closed cab, and I'm not going to be spending a lot of time looking at it, to be honest. For the performance, I'm going to give it 4 stars, because it didn't derail, it didn't stall, decent slow speed, relatively smooth. It was cogging, and that is because of the poor mechanism, which I'm only giving 3 stars for. And there's only 2 reasons why I'm not giving it 5 stars, and they are the 2 stars I'm knocking off. 1 star knocked off for a 3-pole, not a 5-pole motor, and the 2nd star knocking off is for no flywheels. It is all-wheel pickup, it is all-wheel drive. I'm not sure if it does have bearings, so I'm not marking that down. I'm just taking off stars for the negatives, which were the motor and the no flywheels. But for value for money, I'm giving it 4 stars. Now, but the RRP for this, I think, was between 100 and 110. I remember last year I was looking at the 57XX Pannier tank, and I think that was 101 on different websites, but I think it was in the low hundreds for RRP. So I'm going to base that off of that, between 100 and 110. If you guys know exactly what the RRP is, then let me know, because I can't find it anywhere on Bachmann's website and no one else's website. But when I bought it, it was £101, but you got 10% off at the Severn Valley Railway if you had tickets for the Steam Gala. So I got it for £90, which is a great bargain. But I'm giving it 4 stars, just because the mechanism isn't the greatest. But for between 100 and 110, I think it's fantastic. I've just been browsing eBay, and there's loads on there. So I'm going to leave some links in the description. Check them out if you want to. But let's get on. Actually, hold on, never mind. That gives a total overall score of 16 out of 20, which I think is a very, very good score. For a slightly poor motor or mechanism, I think that's good. Let's get on and conclude the video. So I do hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe and turn on notifications, and check out the video in the top corner for the Severn Valley Railway where I bought this thing. If you haven't seen that already, let me know in the comments if you think I did fairly decent reviews on this, or ratings even. Should I have been a bit harsher? Should I have been less harsh even? But yeah, hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Take care everybody, see you next time. Ciao.